Well, I'm up next, and I've got a good friend from my family, Dick Beumer. Dick, your turn. Well, Dick and I worked all week trying to get our computers to work together, and I never did get it right. But we can talk about it. Let's talk about your experiences at Lutheran North, and you were baseball, mathematics, science, and basketball.
Well, first of all, I went to Lutheran Central.
Okay, we're done here. Where does it say that?
I'm glad that it became Lutheran North. It was a start for 500 of us or so in 4 different classes, and we had a very good faculty, I think, at that time, and our facilities were very good for education. They weren't really very good for athletics.
Kind of eat that thing because...
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics was kind of skinny. We had 2 gymnasiums, one for girls, one for boys. The out-of-bounds line was a wall in both of those places. There were no fields to go on when we went outside. Fortunately, the school was reasonably close to Forest Park, so each day we had to hustle a team, football, baseball, tennis. Everything that played outside had to leave the campus to come back. So we really wanted to do this bad because we had a little disadvantage to deal with in terms of practices. But it was great.
So in 1954, you had a great baseball season.
We did.
And you were the central team at that time, correct? Lutheran North? I mean, I'm all messed up. Anyway.
We were Lutheran, that's all there was. We were Lutheran High School.
Well, there's a third one. Okay.
No, Lutheran High School became Lutheran North and Lutheran South.
It's starting to sound like Evan Costello up here. Okay.
Anyway, what is it you want to know?
Well, I want to know about that season, and you pitched a great game in the semifinals of the state, correct?
1954, little old Lutheran High School that was probably one of the smaller schools in the state at that time. We played 4 or 5 schools in sequence to get up to the final game of the state tournament, and somehow we won all of those, but we lost the last one. We lost the last game 5-4 to the largest school in Missouri, Cape Girardeau Central, and we lost 5-4. But it was a really good experience. I'm really kind of disappointed that I don't see the award we won from that state tournament on that table over there.
Paging Tim Brackman.
Tiny award, but we won it.
And where'd you play that game?
We played it at Bush Stadium before the one that was just. You're right.
It wasn't Bush Stadium. In fact, we didn't even know if they were going to stay. That's another story. The Cardinals were on the way out the door. But anyway. So you played at Sportsman's Park?
We did. And we lost, but we were really proud. We kept playing, and I think amateur baseball in St. Louis, when I was growing up, was really a terrific environment here. We had, I was involved in something called the Corey League. I don't hear anybody talk about Corey League anymore. And then we went from there to the Van Johnson League, and we had different other involvements, and it was good. We had a lot of good ball players in this time, and enjoyed each other. We traveled a little bit, but for the most part, I really am thankful for the basic background I had in baseball at Lutheran High School, and I'm glad for the friends that I made there.
Well, and you channeled it right to Valparaiso for all us Lutherans.
It was good.
And you had a great experience there too. You took you went on the very first team to go to the NCAA tournament.
I was, yeah. Valpo had a good baseball team, and we played anybody we could get a game with.
And you beat those Catholics in Notre Dame.
That was a big part of my
That's
college
a memory
career.
right there.
We beat Notre Dame twice in 1 year, and it was just something that you didn't count on.
Well, and you had a great business career after that, and has wrapped it up in fine style.
Yeah, I was very fortunate and pleased to have a great career with Swertup Corporation, which allowed me to participate in some of the design of the new stadiums that baseball is played here. And it was something that if I could have taken a clean piece of paper out when I graduated from Lutheran Central, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it any better than the way it turned out. So thanks to all my friends and to God.
Well, one last thing. How about some story about your brother and you? I mean, is there something we should know that happened along the way? Were you competitive?
He's always been my little brother.
Really?
But sometimes he's bigger than I am.
Well, congratulations, Dick,
Okay.
and welcome to the St. Louis Sports Hall.